So Eric Thomas on marijuana. If you don't know who Eric Thomas is, you got to look him up. Very inspirational, motivational guy. He's actually one of the top motivational speakers in the world. And he's the guy, you got to want it as bad as you want to breathe. Anyways, I remember one time listening to one of his talks, and someone asked him about, what's wrong, why don't you smoke weed? What's wrong with smoking weed? And I loved what he said. He said it's not what's wrong with it. He said it's what's right. What's right about it. How is smoking weed gonna help me to achieve my goals? How is smoking weed gonna help me to become more successful? How is smoking weed gonna help me to become the absolute best version of myself? And he said, as you start to become more successful in life, and as you get more driven and more, more on fire, he said, you start to look at not necessarily what's wrong with something. You start to look at what's right with it. Like how, not that anything. Not that, smoking weed's going to kill you or anything, but what's right with it? How is it going to help me to become the best version of myself? And so, hey, if you're, battling cancer or some kind of disease or something like that, and the marijuana is truly helping you and a lifesaver for you, then yeah, I can understand that. In that situation, you can easily think of what's right for you about it. But if you don't really need weed, like most people who are just smoking it recreational, and you actually want to become the best version of yourself, and you are the type of person that is not just okay with mediocrity, and you want to become better, you want to improve as a person, then deep down inside, you know that this is a habit that you got to let go, because it's not necessarily what's wrong with it, it's what's right with it. It's what's right with it. How's this going to help you? And if we're honest with ourselves, we got to know that that marijuana is slowing us down. It's dulling our senses. People like, oh yeah, arguing. Oh yeah, I'm smarter, I'm faster and stronger smoking weed. Okay, well then take and they've done studies like this where take an SAT test or an IQ test sober, and then take it the next day. Smoke a joint right beforehand, and they've done this study over and over, and in every single time you score significantly less high off weed than you do sober. So yeah, your brain is not functioning at its full capacity while you're high. In athletics, if you're sober and you're doing something athletic, like a running race, running a marathon, you're gonna do better than if you smoked a joint right before and went running. They've done these types of studies and tests as well. People like to argue, oh yeah, I'm a better athlete. Okay, don't fool yourself. And so ultimately, if you want to become the absolute best version of yourself, then this is a habit that you do got to let go. If you're okay with just skating by through life, and you're not really the driven type of person, and not you're okay with mediocrity, then fine, keep on smoking. But if you're the type of person, that's like me, that wants to keep improving, that wants to become the best version of yourself, that's like Eric Thomas, that wants it as bad as they want to breathe, then this is a habit that you gotta let go. So with that being said, guys, until next time, let's make it a great day, a great life, a great month, a great year. Let's make it a great life. All right, till next time, see you.